fight, we win.
The Arizona Cardinals limped their way to Dallas this week to take on the Cowboys, who are doing the exact opposite of that. Dak Prescott coming in off his best outing of the year.
This is Dak Prescott from whatever era that you want to name as the best era of his life, because he has been just so good tonight.
4 TDs, rating over 130, 8.5 yards per attempt, 330 yards.
They knew that one from film study exactly what was going to be, and a nearly perfect drive.
I think he went to CD Lamb before the game and was like, hey, I got to take care of some business this week. Not ignoring you, but we're better when Coop is happy.
That'll be caught at the 11-yard line. Coop getting the call. Amari's been very frustrated of late.
And they are better when he's happy, because when he is, the boys' pass-catching core might be the deepest in football.
Prescott protected well. That's caught. Schultz to the 40-yard line.
Nice job here by Dak, getting his body turned and back up the field. But man, what a catch by CD.
Fires wide open. Michael Gallup. Gallup looking back, got free down the sideline. For the next thing you know, 41 yards.
Washington's defense has not played the pass well. The Cardinals have. They've played most QBs really well in 2021.
See Isaiah Simmons come off the edge, just going to try to flip it over the top and get an easy completion. But that was almost disaster right there.
But they didn't play on that level against Carson Wentz. It wasn't that they got gashed, but they allowed 8 yards per attempt, rating over 110, no picks, 2 TDs.
Back in the end zone! What a throw! There's Wentz making the play!
On paper, their secondary has 2 corners who can line up against Cooper and Lamb.
It's a protection, and he overshoots his intended receiver, and Robert Alford with a pick. They throw. Oh, it's intercepted! Murphy! Touchdown, Arizona!
The weak link, Marco Wilson, allowing close to 70% of passes to be completed, has given up 6 TDs.
There's Demir Bird on a deep completion in front of Marco Wilson.
Arizona's defense really stepped up against Jonathan Taylor, one of the few teams to make him look mortal. Held him to 4 yards per carry.
Squeeze and finish. Can't leave any gaps there. Constant pursuit when you're playing against Jonathan Taylor.
They have not played the run that well for the year, though, allowing 4.6 yards per overall and 4.4 to running backs.
Continue to hand the football off and win the line of scrimmage and pound them on the back end.
They will see plenty of the Zeke and Pollard show. Elliott finally at least breaking his streak of games under 4 yards a run.
Give it to him. Around the left side goes Zeke, puts his head down. Blow the horn to all of the rest. He's into the end zone. Big hole through the middle, exploited here to the 17-yard line for Pollard.
So let's talk Kyler now. Murray's play has been at the center of the Cardinals' slide. Last week against the Colts, yards per attempt under 6, rating under 90.
Had a couple wide open receivers, but it falls incomplete and the Colts take over.
Murray has thrown just 2 TDs against 3 INTs during their slump, sub-90 rating in his last 3 games.
Do it. Once Kirk, undercut and broken up. George Odom, what a play!
D-Hop isn't coming to the rescue. Without him last week, the Cardinals' passing attack ended up in the hands of a trio of pass catchers.
Murray steps up, thought about heaving it long. Instead has Kirk underneath. Colts showing pressure and bringing it. They beat it with Ertz and a first down for the Cardinals. Screen. Edmonds got a block, got a first down.
A.J. Green was not one of those 3, though. Just 3 targets, only 1 reception.
Murray back to the air. Perfectly timed, but thrown low. Looking for A.J. Green, who has been non-existent.
But Kirk likely gets Mr. INT. You keep thinking, no way will he get another one. And then Trayvon Diggs does.
Trayvon Diggs staring right back into Heineke's soul. What a phenomenal year this young man has had.
Cowboys defense destroyed Washington in every possible way. Their secondary is holding QBs to a rating in the low 70s now, completion percentage under 60, their yards per attempt allowed figure dropping week by week.
Gets in the throwing lane, taps it to himself. Watch him run the football. He looks like a tailback going down there, leaping over tackle. That's unbelievable.
And that pass rush? 5 more QB takedowns last week. They have too many guys to double.
So many times with DeMarcus Lawrence, you don't get away. It's hard to escape from.
And man, Micah Parsons, another sack.
Now Heineke under pressure once again, and this time it's Micah Parsons. Sooner or later, you knew you'd see number 11.
Not dropping Doomsday 2.0 just yet, but this D is almost there.
That's what you see out of this Dallas defense. Time after time after time. They don't make the play initially. but they never stop.
Cardinals run game. Murray did break off one big run that helped inflate their stat line along the ground against the Colts.
Murray pulls it on the replay, and there goes Kyler Murray. Bursting free, Kyler Murray!
But Chase Edmonds wasn't able to muster much of anything. Their rushing attack as a whole this year has suffered from efficiency consistency.
Inside the 5, they flip it to Edmonds. Convoy thrown out of bounds by E.J. Speed.
And the Cardinals also have to assume Matt Prater cleans up his act from last week if they're going to have a chance.
Laces out, kick on the way, off the upright and no good.
This is still a great matchup regardless of the vibe being different for each team, and there's plenty on the line. Who you taking? Into the comments section with it. Here's what our group went with. The Minnesota Vikings are in Green Bay this week against Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, who are on cruise control as they wind down the season. Rodgers dropped 3 more TD passes down against Cleveland, no INTs.
3rd and 5, pass is caught. Lazard, touchdown! There it is, history for Aaron Rodgers on Christmas Day at Lambeau.
33 touchdown passes now for A-Rod, 4 INTs, lowest INT percentage in the NFL. That's his specialty. This would be the 4th year in a row he leads that if he keeps it up.
Extra men on the rush, Adams touchdown! And you send a blitz at your own peril.
Green Bay's passing attack isn't rocket science, it's Devontae science. Everyone on the field knows Adams is Rodgers' favorite. Rarely matters though. Didn't against the Browns. 10 receptions, 2 of them for TDs, over 110 yards.
Here he is, pitch and catch, touchdown Packers.
He beat Stewart pretty badly off the ball, and so is able to make the catch for the touchdown.
The Vikings haven't played the pass great in 2021, but they are coming off their best showing. Picked up 3 INTs against Matthew Stafford.
He's just sitting there, sitting in wait, reads that throw over to the edge, and my goodness, you keep your feet and you're standing in the end zone right here.
They did that without sacking Stafford once either, but they have an elite sack total overall.
And they fumbled it, and we got it! Yes! Well done, young man!
The Packers' O-line has provided Rodgers with solid protection, and against Myles Garrett and company, 0 sacks allowed, as if Rodgers wasn't already hard enough to slow down.
Rodgers, Lazard, one-handed catch.
Green Bay's O-line also paved the way for some nice runs by the Dillon and Jones law firm.
Here's Dillon. Dillon pushes for the first down.
Well, they block the edge awfully well. If they get the ball out to Aaron Jones, nobody's out there in support, and he gets the edge and a nice gain.
Those two could play a prominent role in this matchup. The Vikings have one of the worst run defenses in the NFL. Sony Michel gashed him for over 130 yards and close to 5 a carry.
Here comes a blitz from Minnesota, and the run against it is good for a first down and more. Sony Michel still churning the legs all the way down inside the 25.
Minnesota could really use their running back for this game. Dalvin Cook was on the COVID list for their game against the Rams.
They can't stop you. Come on now. Come on now.
Packers defense against Nick Chubb, not good. 126 yards allowed on 7.4 a run.
He's able to get then out on the edge. Just a really nice job by Chubb. I like what they're doing. Get it to 2nd and short, hand the ball off to Chubb, and let him go.
Dearness Johnson also hit him with some big runs. Green Bay now giving up 4.8 yards per carry for the season.
Here is Dearness Johnson. He's got the first down plus.
Green Bay's pass defense versus Baker Mayfield, dominant. 4 INTs dominant.
He's got him, and just put it on him. He's not going to pick up the first down, but the high throw, now you don't even get a chance to come away with any point.
Not really a fluky performance for the Pack. Their secondary has some impressive numbers against the pass.
Mayfield throws, and he's picked for the 3rd time. Rasul Douglas.
How about Justin Jefferson versus Eric Stokes, one of the best young corners in the game?
Throws it, passes, dropped. Nearly the 4th interception of the game is the rookie Stokes.
Against the best young receiver. Notice I left out the one-up qualifier with him.
Run with that energy, bro. It should be like that every drive.
Jefferson torched Green Bay in their Week 11 meeting. Vikings won on a shootout. Jefferson was pure dynamite in that one. 169 yards, 2 scores.
Got to Jefferson, and he scorched them. 15, 10, and down at the 1-yard line.
That's not the only game he's had good times in either. Another plus 100-yard day last week. Many of his catches coming against Jalen Ramsey, too.
Cousins has an opening to Jefferson. Slips a tackle, still on his feet. Finally dragged out inside the 25 by route.
His efforts helped Kirk Cousins look good in the box score. Over 300 yards, over 8 yards per attempt.
Cousins slings it to Jefferson. He's got the first down. Key grab and a first down for Jefferson. They pick up 21 yards.
But he was picked off, and he got sacked 3 times.
Cousins being chased by Greg Gaines. Escaped him, got hit, lost the ball. Darisaw reaching for it. It's still loose.
Now Cousins has to deal with the Pack's 2-headed monster coming after him all game.
First down, Mayfield's in trouble, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. Mayfield out of time. Down he goes. Preston Smith.
Minnesota's season is on life support. Green Bay trying to earn that first-round bye. Call the winner in the comments section. We'll do the same on the screen.